Hi everyone, this is Tina from I Say So Quilting. Despite what you're seeing here, this is not necessarily a quilting tutorial. I will give you a couple little hints on the Baptist fan with this ruler set, but the reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to tell you about these really awesome rulers that I found. I'm not getting paid or getting anything for telling you about these rulers, but as a quilter who's been quilting for almost 3 decades, when I find a good product, I want to tell you about it. And what I'm about to show you is a great product. I love it. I was just searching around online one day because we all learn from each other, and I come across this guy, Michael Quilts. And I went to his website, and he had these amazing rulers. Well, let me show you these rulers. This one is the straight 12. What I like about his rulers is they're numbered. And you can see the numbers there. Even on top of this white fabric, you can see that they are numbered. I'll turn around both sides so you can see it. There you go. And I love the color. The green really shows up. Right now I have my machine lights off and stuff, so it's a little dimmer. I didn't want to get all this glare on you. I'll turn one on, see if that helps. He's got these cross marks, these diagonal marks on his. Also, a lot of the clear rulers that I have don't have that on it, and I love it because especially if you're doing diagonal quilting, I can line that up right there, and you can see that that line is right there. Now, of course, I would go on down if I was actually quilting a 1/4 of an inch away, and I can make sure that I am straight here, which means I will be straight here. I love that, and that is really, really important if you're doing like cross hatching or something like that. That's his straight 12 ruler. He has a straight 8 if you're wanting one a little bit smaller. It too is numbered and has the cross marks on them. It also has the 1/4 inch stop marks for your foot. And this is the ditch everything ruler. Love this ruler. In my opinion, if I was going to only have one ruler, or I was just starting out to buy rulers, this one would get you by for quite a long time. It does not have the numbers across the bottom, but it does have the markings here, like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch. It has your straight edge. It has your 1/4 inch stop feet. Has that for turning corners. It has curves, so you can do cross hatching. Has an upper curve. Has an inner curve, almost like a circle, half circle there. So, and then it has like, so you can guide your foot around. See if I can get in here. Let me turn that light back off so I don't blind you. And you can just use that. Of course, I would use it from this way, but I'm holding my camera with the other one. But you could use that to guide it around. Now, with that being said, let me show you this other ruler that I have. This one, too, is also a ditch everything ruler. Let me flip it over here so you can read the writing. It has the same markings on the line. Does not have markings here, but it has the stops, has the corners, has the things so you can, just like the other one, that you can guide your thing with. But it also has one you can set your hopping foot down in, and it has a curved top, so you can do scallops or orange peels, whatever you want to call them. And but let me show you that, how you can put that in there. Now, if I wanted to guide my hopping foot around, I would use 2 hands, of course, but it's almost like having something you can hold on to and guide it around. Now, your hopping foot will still go up and down, but it should not go past where it will come out. So just use that with caution. But it is a neat little thing to have, especially if you're going around applique and you need to work very, very slowly. I would definitely not use this if I was quilting fast. But it is a nice option to have that. Now, the next thing that I found out, this machine, it's an Amara. The one thing that I would change about this machine, to be honest with you, I think that they should have had it installed with a black light. They do sell a separate black light, or you can buy black lights. But theirs is a clip one, which I'm not as crazy about, but it really lights your thread up and stuff. But anyway, look at these rulers under a black light. See if I can get it without a glare. They really show up. I mean, it even lights your area up around so you can see your stitches. I honestly think that I could quilt in the dark doing ruler work with these things. I love how they show up on a black light. And so that works too. Now, I'm going to show you the Baptist fan set. So the first set, I got both sets. He's got the Let me turn that light off. He's got the Fab fan set. And here it is. I've got one of the blades in here because I don't need it for this particular product. I've got the 11 and 9 and see, there's the 3, 7, and 5. So the odd numbers are 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. And then there is the expansion set, which is right here. And it has the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. For this particular project, I did not need both sets. I did not want to put them that close together. I'm doing border work with it. But let me show you how easy these are to mark. Here's why I say that he put a lot of effort into them. Because you start off with a 3 here. If you look on this 3 ruler, there are dashed lines, straight lines, and a center line, and then lines down through here. When you first make your first row, you're going to, and I've got grippy tape on the back. Anyway, you're going to line that up with where you want to start, and then your bottom is going to be even with your first row. And I know they show quilting from the bottom up. You can quilt from the bottom down with these rulers. I've done a whole entire quilt like that, no problems. And that's the first Baptist fan set that I've been able to do that with. And I will tell you that I have bought other Baptist fans, and for whatever reason I didn't like them. One of them was interlocking where they snapped inside each other, and they were very narrow. And I did not feel like I had a sturdy base with them to really support my hands. And when you're getting in an area this small, it's a little harder to get a good, to make it secure where you feel secure. I feel secure with these. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, you line that up there, and do your first 1/4 inch away, because your hopping foot's 1/4 inch from the outside of the foot. Anyway, from there down. And then you bring up the next one, and you would line it up the same thing. So you're not going off of this point here to line it up. You're using the same point every time. So you got your center mark that goes up this way. You got your straight edge on the bottom, and you're marking it here too. So you've got those points of reference, and you would continue to do that. Same thing with the next one up. I didn't use all 5 in this one because I didn't need them because I don't have enough border space here. Anyway, then when you start your second Baptist fan, you're going to line up. If you see there's a dotted line, that is your stitch line. See if I can get in here a little bit better so you can see. And then you would use this as your bottom instead of this. So you would line it up with your dotted line. That'd be your first one. Second one, same thing. See the dotted line there? You're going to line it up, line your bottom up, and then you can also see these lines here. There's a full line, then a half line, then a full line. The second full line is where my last row was. So then when I come to my next one and do it, I'm going to line up that mark right on my last stitch line. I'm going to line up the bottom right there, and one full line, half line, full line. So there's like 3 points of reference. You have this, your bottom line, and then your tick marks up here. So it's really, really hard to, unless you're not paying attention, to really mess up. So I love these rulers. Highly, highly, highly recommend them. And like I said, I have had several Baptist fan rulers, and this one was just well thought out. So thumbs up to Michael Quilts. Highly recommend his rulers. Go check out his website. Check out his videos. These rulers are very well made. They're very thick. I can't say enough good things about them. And so give them a try. I have a lot of rulers. In fact, I'll show you some of my rulers. See, I have lots and lots and lots of rulers. And if you look on this one, it has, if you can see that or not, this was one of the first straight ones I had. I think this is a Handy Gadgets ruler. It's well made too, but it doesn't have numbers other than going up this way, and it only has the marks this way. They don't intercross like Michael's does. And on white, You can see it. And, but the ruler doesn't really light up, and you don't get that contrast. And even on dark, it's kind of hard to see that even on the darker. So as you can see, I already had a ruler that was kind of similar to what Michael Quilt's ruler has. But I like this one so much better. To me, it was worth going ahead and spending the money again. I don't use this one anymore. I use this one and this one. It's so much easier to see and to work with. And so I don't even use this one anymore. You can see how hard it is to see. Very, very difficult to see the lines. So if I'm trying to do that, I can't really see it. This, I can see. I can even see the dotted line on there. So it shows up very well. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have an amazingly awesome day. And be good to each other. God bless.